He's the man who lifted Thor's hammer, led the Avengers, and became the symbol of courage and honor across the world. But behind the superhero shield lies a real man, a man of luxury, fame, emotions, and controversies. This is the untold story of Chris Evans, his journey from a small-town kid to one of Hollywood's richest and most respected stars, and how Captain America lives without the shield in real life. Let's dive deep into Chris Evans' net worth, luxury lifestyle, million-dollar homes, stunning car collection, and the quieter controversies behind his heroic image. Chris Evans was born on June 13, 1981, in Boston, Massachusetts, to Lisa, an artistic director at a youth theater, and Bob Evans, a dentist. Growing up in the suburban town of Sudbury, Chris was far from Hollywood glamour, but his childhood was filled with creativity. He grew up with 3 siblings, Carly, Scott, and Shanna, all raised in a loving and artistic household. From an early age, Chris was drawn to performance. He acted in school plays, imitated superheroes, and dreamed of the big screen. His mother's background in theater played a major role in shaping his passion. When he wasn't acting, he was drawing comic book characters or mimicking movie stars. Little did he know, years later, he'd become the face of one of the greatest comic book heroes ever created. After high school, Chris briefly studied acting in New York City at the Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute. Like many young dreamers, he struggled, working odd jobs and attending endless auditions. But fate had a plan. In the late 1990s, Chris Evans started appearing in small television roles. His first notable appearance was in the TV series Opposite Sex in 2000. It wasn't a big hit, but it got him noticed. His early film career included teen dramas and comedies like Not Another Teen Movie 2001, a parody that gave him his first taste of fame. But Evans wasn't satisfied being just a pretty face in Hollywood. He wanted more, serious roles, depth, and recognition. The next few years saw him in films like Cellular and The Perfect Score, but true superstardom was still far away. Then came 2005, when he first stepped into the world of superheroes, playing Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch in Fantastic Four. It was a hit, but it typecast him as the cocky, handsome guy. Still, destiny was waiting to hand him a shield that would change everything. A brew away. In 2010, Marvel Studios came knocking. They wanted Chris to audition for the role of Steve Rogers, aka Captain America. But here's the twist. Chris Evans initially said no. He turned down the role 3 times out of fear of fame, pressure, and being locked into a long contract. The idea of losing his privacy scared him, but Robert Downey Jr. and other friends convinced him to take the leap, and that leap turned him into a global icon. When Captain America, the first Avenger, released in 2011, it changed everything. From that moment, Chris Evans wasn't just an actor. He became the embodiment of honor, discipline, and leadership. Through films like The Avengers, Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame, Evans became one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood, with earnings soaring beyond imagination. By the time he hung up the shield in 2019's Avengers Endgame, he had earned more than $75 million from the Marvel franchise alone, including bonuses, profit shares, and royalties. So, how rich is Captain America in real life? As of 2025, Chris Evans' estimated net worth stands at around $120 million, making him one of the richest actors in the Marvel Universe. But this wealth didn't come just from acting. Chris has invested wisely in real estate, tech startups, and endorsements. He's been the face of luxury brands like Gucci, BMW, and Smart Communications, and his production company, A Starting Point, adds another stream of income, merging media, politics, and social awareness. While some celebrities flaunt their wealth loudly, Evans maintains a balance, luxury but with taste, and a strong sense of privacy. When it comes to homes, Chris Evans has a refined and classic taste. His main residence is a $3.5 million mansion in Los Angeles, located in the Hollywood Hills, a modern, glass-walled paradise with panoramic city views. The mansion features a massive infinity pool, a sleek, open-concept kitchen, floor-to-ceiling windows, and a private gym. The living room is minimalist yet warm, with artwork, books, and quiet corners that reflect his introspective personality. In 2023, reports surfaced that Chris also purchased a $5 million countryside estate in Massachusetts, close to where he grew up. This luxurious yet rustic retreat has acres of land, a private lake, and a cabin-style design with wood and stone aesthetics. It's his getaway, A peaceful escape where he spends time with family, his dog Dodger, and now his wife, Portuguese actress Alba Baptista, whom he secretly married in 2023. Luxury cars. The Captain's Garage aka Chris Evans isn't the kind of celebrity who brags about his cars on social media, but his collection is as impressive as his career. Let's take a ride through his luxury garage, Audi R8 V10 Plus, $180,000. Known for its precision and speed, Evans has been spotted driving this beauty around Los Angeles. 1,967 Chevrolet Camaro, $275,000 custom. This isn't just any classic car. It's the Lola, a car custom built by Speed Core Performance and gifted to him by Robert Downey Jr. The car has carbon fiber bodywork, a 6.2 liters V8 engine, and vintage muscle aesthetics. Tesla Model S, $120,000, a nod to his eco-conscious lifestyle. Evans has spoken about supporting sustainability and often uses his Tesla for daily commuting. Sleek, modern M4 Coupe, $80,000. Sleek, modern and powerful. A perfect blend of luxury and practicality. Jeep Grand Cherokee, $60,000, used for off-road trips and countryside drives when he visits Massachusetts. Audi A8L, $95,000, a symbol of elegance and comfort for red carpet events and Hollywood appearances. His car collection alone is worth over $1 million, combining modern supercars with timeless classics, much like the man himself. Chris Evans has an eye for luxury, but with subtlety. He owns a collection of luxury watches including Rolex Submariner, $15,000 Omega Speedmaster, $12,000 IWC Pilot Chronograph, $8,000 Tag Heuer Carrera, $5,000. Beyond fashion, he's a silent investor in several companies, especially in tech and sustainable energy ventures. His media platform, A Starting Point, co-founded in 2020, focuses on connecting citizens with political information in a neutral, factual way. He's also known for his philanthropy. Chris donates generously to causes like Christopher's Haven, a nonprofit supporting children with cancer, and dog rescue foundations, inspired by his beloved dog Dodger. When it comes to style, he's often spotted in custom Gucci suits, Prada shoes, and Tom Ford tuxedos, always simple yet undeniably classy. Despite his Hollywood fame, Chris Evans has always tried to keep his private life private. He has been linked with several actresses, including Jessica Biel, Minka Kelly, and Jenny Slate. But his most surprising romantic turn came when he secretly married Alba Baptista, a Portuguese actress, in an intimate ceremony. Unlike many stars, Evans avoids social media drama. He uses his online presence sparingly, often to promote positive messages or raise awareness. Friends and co-stars describe him as humble, gentle, and deeply thoughtful. Despite being one of the world's biggest stars, he's still the same Boston boy who loves home-cooked meals, board games, and family nights. Even heroes face controversy. Chris Evans' career has been relatively clean, but not without moments that stirred public attention. Political outspokenness. Evans has been very vocal about political and social issues in the US. He's expressed strong opinions on Twitter, sometimes drawing backlash from opposing groups. Leaked photo incident 2020, perhaps his most talked about oops moment, when he accidentally shared a private photo on Instagram. The incident went viral, but his fans handled it with humor and support, even flooding Twitter with wholesome images of him instead. Marvel exit rumors. When he announced his retirement from Captain America after Endgame, rumors spread that he had conflicts with Marvel executives. Evans clarified it was simply time to move on and explore new challenges. Despite these controversies, his charm, honesty, and humility have kept his reputation spotless. After Avengers Endgame, many wondered if Evans could break free from the superhero image. He did. Gracefully, he took on roles in Knives Out, The Gray Man, and Ghosted, showing his range as an actor, from action thrillers to comedy and drama. He's also exploring directing, saying he wants to tell human stories about connection, kindness, and imperfection. In his interviews, Evans often says, I've played the hero on screen, but in real life, I just want to be a good man. He now spends much of his time focusing on personal happiness, family, nature, and mindfulness, far from Hollywood chaos. Chris Evans' luxury lifestyle is a fascinating contrast. He enjoys million-dollar homes and cars, yet spends his free time hiking, reading, or cooking pasta. He wears designer suits on red carpets, but t-shirts and flip-flops at home. He could be living a billionaire's life in Los Angeles, yet often chooses his quiet Massachusetts estate to plant vegetables and walk his dog. That's Chris Evans, the man who could have everything but values simplicity above all. Evans has quietly donated millions to various charities, especially those focusing on children's health, veterans, and animal welfare. He frequently visits children's hospitals in full Captain America costume, bringing smiles to kids battling illnesses. He also supports organizations like Got Your Six, Make-A-Wish Foundation, and Boston Children's Hospital. Unlike many celebrities, he rarely publicizes his donations, preferring to keep them private. As one of his friends once said, Orica Chris doesn't need to play Captain America anymore. He is Captain America in how he treats people. Aside from his main LA and Massachusetts homes, Evans owns multiple investment properties in the US EA Burr. He reportedly owns 3 properties worth over $10 million combined, including rental homes and vacation villas. Some reports suggest he's looking into building an eco-friendly home in rural California, powered entirely by renewable energy. He's also rumored to have invested in NFT and digital art collections, though discreetly. While other celebrities chase extravagant displays, Evans quietly builds long-term wealth with class and strategy. When you look beyond the fame, the fortune, and the films, you find a man who values honesty, kindness, and peace more than anything. He's a star who doesn't seek attention, yet the world can't stop watching him. A millionaire who could live like a king, yet chooses the heart of a humble hero. From his early struggles to his rise as a global icon, Chris Evans' journey is proof that true luxury isn't just in mansions or cars. It's in balance, integrity, and staying grounded. From the quiet suburbs of Boston to the global stage of Marvel, from failed auditions to box office glory, Chris Evans has lived a story that proves real heroes exist beyond the screen. A man of wealth, yes, but also wisdom. A man of fame, yet grounded in humility. And a man who showed the world that true power lies not in strength, but in kindness, courage, and character. This was the incredible journey of Chris Evans, the real-life Captain America. The man who carried the shield in movies and lived by it in life. And if you enjoyed diving into the luxurious world of your favorite stars, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories of fame, fortune, and the untold lives of Hollywood's biggest icons. Stay tuned, because more celebrity luxury stories are coming your way right here.